Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. But hello, internets. My name is Durden Godfrey. I am taking a swing at YouTube commentating. So for the first episode, for my first installment, I figured we would start off light, just something lighthearted, something easy, something that's not polarizing at all. O.J. Simpson and his Twitter page. Before we get started, before we launch into the video, I just wanted to give a brief introduction as to who I am and why I'm here. For nearly 2 decades, I've been making independent films. You can check them out at toiletontheRoof.com. These were minor successes as far as low independent films go. I had, sold out local premieres, and that's pretty much it. From there, they are on the internet worldwide. I started to watch a lot of YouTube in the past 2 years, which led me to wanting to create that kind of content. Recently, I got into co-hosting a show with my best friend, Tarian Royal. We talk about films. That is called That's the Fucking Trailer.
Oh, yes, you have. What are you talking about?
Jackie Brown.
No, it's not Jackie Brown. It's Joker. What are you doing?
Link right there. Check that out. We cover a different movie
every other week.
As soon as I made that decision to do that show about one thing, movies, I immediately felt restricted, and I started venturing into the lanes of YouTube commentators on YouTube.
It'd be weird if YouTube commentators were on anything else.
Mainly the 2 people that I've been watching are Joe Scott and Scott Kramer. 2 awesome YouTubers in their own right. I think they both come with the perfect amount of just obscurity, like subjects that you would never think to be interested in. They both cover a wide range of various subjects, and I wanted that because I'm on the internet way too much, and there's so much obscure stuff all over the internet, and I have thoughts about it. And
my mommy told me that my thoughts are important.
So I'm gonna share those thoughts in the form of this series, Hello Internets. So yeah, that's me, in a nutshell. And now here I am, contributing to the pollution. With that being said, let's get into the first video, O.J. Simpson and his Twitter page. Now, for those of you who don't know, O.J. Simpson was a famous football player. He also acted in some movies like Naked Gun series.
That's wonderful.
Whoa! Oh, Frank, everyone should have a friend like you.
I've never been a football fan or sports in general, so I can't really speak too much about his football career, but obviously he was pretty good. According to Wikipedia, he became the first NFL player to rush for more than 2,000 yards in a season. Obviously it's noteworthy, so it must be good. So let's just say he was a pretty amazing football player. And then he went on to
Allegedly
kill his ex-wife and her current boyfriend, Ron Goldman. Nicole Simpson and Ron Goldman. And this was like the trial of the century. The better part of 1995, from like January until October, the whole of America were glued to their televisions watching O.J. Simpson and his attorneys. This isn't what this video is. We're not going into the We're not going into all the nitty-gritty details of the trial, but just to give you an idea of how big this was. People were coming home from lunch to sit at their television to watch what was happening. They'd get home from work and go right back to the television, see what's happening in the trial. I think like everybody was watching the day that the verdict was announced. I don't want to say whether he did it or not. It's weird to me that he was acquitted in the trial, but was found responsible enough to lose the civil suit from Ron Goldman's parents after the fact. So in a civil suit, they were like, yeah, you did this, you caused this pain, you owe this money. In the murder trial, he was innocent because the glove didn't fit, and there was a problem with racist cops in the LAPD. This was not too long after the shit, how am I gonna forget that guy's name right now?
LAPD, LA riots.
Can't believe I'm forgetting this guy's name right now. What caused the LA riots? I know it was a man. Where's the name at? Did Google forget his name? Son of a bitch. Oh, man. Funny enough, Airheads is the reason why I just remembered. Rodney King! Rodney King! Alright, so Rodney King, this was not too far after Rodney King, and then there was some issues with a specific police officer who handled the evidence, having a racist background. Things came up in his file that didn't look good. There was, I think really at the end of the day, he was acquitted because he had money and was able to pay for a great defense team, and at the end of the day, it ended up being not black or white, it was, is there enough green? And he had enough green. The juice was concentrated with green. He later got arrested for trying to get forcefully, I believe at gunpoint, trying to get some of his memorabilia back from somebody in Las Vegas, and that ended him up in jail. So yeah, so O.J. Simpson, great football player, okay actor. I did see him in Naked Gun. He was funny in that, and then went on to be a fantastic murderer. I'm not saying murder is good, but if you are going to murder, he did it well because
He's free.
not too long ago, there was an interview where he actually was like, if I did it, hypothetically, this is what would have happened. What he would have done if, in fact, he was the one to do it.
This is very difficult for me to do this. It was very difficult for me because it's hypothetical.
It's hypothetical.
I accept the fact that people are going to feel whatever way they're going to feel. This guy Charlie shows up, a guy who I had recently become friends with, and I don't know why he had been by Colt's house, but it told me you wouldn't believe what's going on over there. And I remember thinking, well, whatever's going over there's got to stop, right? And to be honest, after that, I don't remember, except I'm standing there and there's all kind of stuff around and
What kind of stuff?
blood and stuff around. You know.
So O.J. Simpson, all that to say, O.J. Simpson is a very, very interesting guy. I don't think he knows how to let the spotlight, all eyes on him. I don't think he knows how to let celebrity go. He still sees himself, I think, as the juice. So we fast forward from O.J. Simpson, the football player, O.J. Simpson, the murderer,
Acquitted.
loses the civil suit, held responsible in that court, gets in trouble in Las Vegas for violently trying to acquire his memorabilia from somebody. And now here we are today in present day, and I follow O.J. Simpson on Twitter. I get a notification every time he posts something because I think it is just, it's so weird. It's just very weird. And I'm just gonna give you a taste of what you get from O.J. Simpson's Twitter. He does a lot of video. He does a lot of... I'll just let you see.
Hey Twitter world, it's me, yours truly. Well, it's all about fantasy football today. With 2 games to go before we reach our playoffs in my league, I have to win both games to get in the playoffs. I had a tough year again this year with injuries. 4 of my top 5 players were missing a lot of games, but I got most of them back. Only guy that's not back is Galladay, my wide receiver, my 3rd pick in the draft. But I got Chris Carson and Mostert from 49ers and Kenyon Drake and even this kid Gaskin. They're all ready to go. So if I can win these 2 games and make it into the playoffs, I'm going to be tough.
All right, so you hear that? He's still talking like he's doing fantasy football now. But he's still talking like if he makes the playoffs.
And I know that's how people that play fantasy football talk, like they are in it, like it is them.
It's just funny to hear the Juice talking about if I make the playoffs, like,
Hey, Twitter world, it's me, yours truly. Just got off the golf course, came home.
Yours truly. That's another thing that cracks me up. He always refers to himself as, hey, it's yours truly. Like, dude, do you not know how infamous you are? I don't know. I find it hard to put myself in his shoes because I've never reached the degree of success that he had. So I don't know where his head's at, but I just don't understand how you could show your face on a public platform and just be like, hey, Twitter world, it's yours truly, just got off the golf course, not in prison.
You're doing the work of the communists. You're doing the work for Putin. You're doing the work for China. Look, man, this is America.
Don't got you slipping now. Look how I'm living now.
We're the best country in the world. If you keep saying this crap, what you're doing is down in democracy, down in our government, down in our elected officials, and you need to stop. I'm just saying.
So he also gets political too. He weighs in on current events and everything because the other thing is, so first of all, I don't understand why he is putting himself out there. I guess I can kind of grasp it when I try to put myself in his shoes, but what's weirder to me is that when you go into the comments, you have the expected, like, you're a murderer, justice for Nicole, things like that. But a surprising amount of comments on these videos are leave OJ alone, let him live his life type of stuff. So let's look at some of the comments. Ron and Nicole followed the NFL too, but after you brutally murdered them, they don't anymore. Right? So I see what he's saying there. So that probably has some like responses where people are like,
Yeah, justice for Nicole.
this is old. So I guess because the murder happened in the 90s, there's no reason to bring it up now. I think the fact that O.J. Simpson is on Twitter, on a public platform, hey, yours truly, I think that opens this whole can of worms back up for him. So Joseph Williams, yeah, it's old, but it's rehashed in his presence. Let it go, man, not guilty. So yeah, there's quite a mix of people on the Juice comment thread. Is real Donald Trump going to pardon you, Juice? Let's see what the comments are on that one. No need to pardon OJ. Can't. Dump truck can only pardon federal crimes.
OJ was convicted of a state crime. Oh my goodness, you mean as the President of the United States he doesn't have standing? Say it ain't so.
Alright, these, Trump isn't that, and then it turns into a whole fucking Trump thing, so cool. Killer video, mate. I like what you did there, Harry. Nicole didn't deserve to die. Remember, we are all gonna meet our maker soon. Okay. Tell the Colombians she was getting her drugs from and not paying on time. Okay. So there's Colombians in the mix. According to Fight White Supremacy, Nicole was having a hard time with the Colombians and her drugs, and going in debt with the Colombian drug lords. That's honestly the first I ever heard of that. Are you kidding me? Jason Harris.
Doesn't sound like Elaine is kidding you, Jason.
Oh, okay, somebody appreciating the Hey Twitter world. It's me, yours truly.
Nice.
Let's see what else we got here. Okay, he's back on the course. He's always on the golf course. He's letting you know that he is living his best life. He is not wasting that not guilty verdict. He is out here. It kind of makes me angry that O.J. Simpson is living better than I am. Yeah, that kind of pisses me off. I think that might be. This is definitely not like a high horse video. Like I'm not here. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I'm here on some like fuck O.J. Simpson because I feel bad for Nicole Simpson. I do feel bad for Nicole, but the reason I think the underlying reason why I'm ultimately frustrated with this is that he is better off than me, and I have definitely never killed anybody. Yeah, I 100% have never killed anybody, so I think that kind of bothers me a little bit with the OJ stuff. Always just looking so happy. Look at him.
Hey, Twitter world, it's me, yours truly. Well, I hope you're trying to stay safe and taking all the precautions to keep COVID out of your life. In any event, stay safe, wear the mask. God bless. Take care.
Stay safe, wear the mask. Take care. OJ, don't tell me to stay safe. When you tell me to stay safe, OJ, that sounds like a threat.
Stay safe. Yours truly.
So that's really it. I wanted to call attention to O.J. Simpson's Twitter because there's just a lot of great stuff happening on here. The videos are all pretty much the same. It's him having a good time, living his best life, putting his 2 cents out there about football and sometimes politics, reminding you to stay safe. The real gold is in the comments, just watching people on both sides, and a country still divided apparently about this whole debacle, whether he's guilty or not. So yeah, that's the first video, an O.J. Simpson promotion. Follow him on Twitter, get notified when he posts something. There's a certain amount of joy and entertainment to be found just in the absurdity that this is the reality that we live in. This man, who most of the country agrees definitely got off on murder charges, that when he
100% did it.
Now we're graced with his smiling face on the golf course every day. Hey Twitter world.
Yours truly.
I just think that's very interesting, and the comments are usually gold. So twitter.com, TheRealOJ32. Follow him if you like that kind of stuff. So that's all I have on this first video. I wanted to keep it pretty simple. I don't want to dive into anything too crazy. Joe Scott has this intro when he opens up every video that's signature to him. Scott Kramer has a very hilarious and signature closing where how he ends his videos. And I don't know what my signature opening and closing are going to be at. I think I might end it with yours truly. Like the juice. Alright, that's all I got. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get little dings when I do post. Be sure to hit that notification bell for the real OJ32 on Twitter. Does Twitter have notification bells? Whatever. Follow him. Follow OJ on Twitter. Check out Joe Scott if you like informative videos about various topics. YouTube.com/Joe Scott, and be sure to check out Scott Kramer. I think the best way I could sum his channel up is he is somebody that has a profound appreciation for 90s nostalgia, but offers hilarious commentary on everything in between. So youtube.com/ScottsTOL. Be sure to follow him on YouTube if you like just funny commentary on random stuff. Like, I found myself watching videos on his channel that I don't even necessarily care about the topic. He's just so damn entertaining to watch.
Alright, let's do another Scott Kramer video.
Alright, YouTubes. Yours truly, signing off. Have a good week. Really wanted to throw myself out of the chair right now. I've been watching a lot of Scott Kramer. I know they say that imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, but I think they that say that are just unoriginal copycat ass turds. So I'm not going to throw myself out of the chair as much as I want to. That looks like a really fun outro. I'm so mad that I didn't think about that. Damn you, Scott. I'll come up with an outro. Not this one, though. Not on this video. It's gonna have to come naturally one day. We shall see. Stay tuned. Subscribe. Hit the bell. Peace.